Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone and rule well, and Shalom to all the brothers doing the work of sincerity and truth. Um, just this article kind of made me laugh. I read it. It's on the Guardian. It's called "Most people who now die with C in England have been vaccinated." I think it's either an opinion piece or whatever. But yeah, it's kind of hilarious because what you're gonna see from what he's gonna say is like he's just like, oh yeah, you should kind of expect that everything's not just it's not all just gonna run smooth and and just go perfect and just you get it and then like you don't have to worry and that's what he's saying. But then when you do what society as a whole, what these elites have done is they've put on a mass heavy push for everyone to go and get this thing, man. Which for everyone to go and get this. So it's and them having done that, and it was just like we all that means that and that's the thing as well is if you so much question the vaccines, you talk about, oh well, actually, okay, how what's the risk associated, what's like why would I be looking to get it, and like how is you sure this thing's even gonna do that? Just looking at it from a carnal point of view of a guy in the world, then people gonna be shouting down like, you're an anti-maxer, you're this, you're that, which and that's just like so the whole way this thing's been pushed out is they've got everyone on board. They've got celebrities, they've got people on TV, people on radio, people on social media, everyone just pushing out, yeah, just go get the thing, do it, jump on it. And that's the thing is like that's why what the objective is, because it's not really got anything to do with the sea. It's not got anything to do with everything going back to normal. It's not got anything to do with this pandemic, bringing it to an end. It's about the elites enacting their plans, man. That's the real reason not to jump on the max, man. Because it's as far as it goes with the elites, these guys are pushing out their agenda, man. That's why they're getting it pushed out so heavily. Because okay, let me read and see what it says. Because like when you read it, you're like, hold on. So then what the fuck even is the point of it? Why is it being pushed like it's the holy grail? Man are giving it to youths and that now. But then when you actually look at it, it's like, oh, actually, well, it's it's not perfect, but you should expect that. I'm like, bro, why is it getting pushed so hard? A Mail Online headline on the 13th of June read, study shows that 29% of the 43 people who have died after catching a new strain had both vaccines. In Public Health England's technical briefing on 25th of June. That figure had risen to 43%, 50 of 117, with the majority, 60%, having received at least one dose. It could sound worrying, and that the majority of people dying in England have, with the now dominant Delta variant, have been vaccinated. Does this mean the vaccines are ineffective? Far from it. It's what we would expect from an effective but imperfect vaccine. A risk profile that varies. So it's like, oh, okay, even though like it's so. Well, okay, let me continue. So it says, consider a hypothetical world, blah 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 blah. Okay. So this one, it says the vaccines are not perfect. PHE estimates 2-dose effectiveness against hospital admission with the Delta infections at around 94%. We can perhaps assume that it's at least 95% protection against C death, which means the lethal risk is reduced to less than a 20th of its usual value. But the risk of dying from C is extraordinarily dependent on age. it halves for each 6 to 7 year age gap, which means that someone aged 8 years fully vaccinated essentially takes on a risk of an unvaccinated person of around 50, much lower, but still not nothing, and so we can expect some deaths. So and that's the thing. It's like, so then why are you pushing it on 12-year-olds, man? There's a story on I think it was the Sun, or maybe it was a Mirror. Actually, I think it might have been a Mirror. It was about in the UK there was some woman who stabbed her 5-year-old daughter to death because she was worried about her getting the C and dying. Like, that's this is the level of insanity that's been visited upon these people because of all the pressure, all that's been visited upon them since these lockdowns began, man. People are folding, and that's really the thing. It's like, looking at this Maxine. It's at this point the public's ready to accept any what do you call that, method that's required, any method, anything that's presented as a solution will be accepted wholesale, man. It will be taken with open arms. Cause why? Cause people are done, man. They want to get back to life. They want to enjoy themselves. They want to go out and bliss it up, man. That's what they're thinking is the end result of them taking it. But this, the thing of the elites is well, when it comes to prophecy, do prophecy first and foremost. That's they ain't gonna go down. That ain't how it's gonna go down. But okay. But there's more in there. But it's just like that. That I was just like, it's hilarious. They're just like, oh well, actually, it's not, it's not, it's not perfect. It's not this, that. You can still expect. And that's the thing. Is like, this is like, since when they first brought up March last year, they mentioned about the variants, and like since then, they've just been going out every time. It's just like, oh yeah, okay, it's starting to go, oh, this variant, that variant, this, and it's just like, oh no, it's a cycle. The thing's never ending, man. There's never gonna be a solution. And it's like, any of the solutions they're bringing, it's like, oh well, you're gonna have to get your boosters, or all that they're all they're pushing out with this max is it's about getting people getting shots in arms, man. That's what it's about. It doesn't what the actual purpose of what those shots in the arms do ain't related to that, to the sea. That's the narrative that's being used to shepherd people in. Because, bruv, it's like I said, it's like for the real young people, the risks are way lower. But then they're getting blasted through social media, blasted through TV, radio, etc. To be like, hey, go do your thing. And then everyone's jumping, and they're all jumping on it. It really comes down to this. Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses, and trust in chariots, because they are many, and horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek they the Lord. Yeah. So they're trusting in Esau. That's trusting in Egypt, the new Egypt. Which is America. They're trusting in whatever Esau's government pushes out. Because why? They've got the utmost faith in this kingdom, in this society. This is, as far as for them, this, like, if they're not able to live and participate. They're not able to go and watch Fast and Furious 9. They're not able to go and see the Euro Cup final. Then they're not able to see the fucking Super Bowl. They ain't able to see the what's his name, Fury and Wilder rematch. Then if they're not able to do all the little pleasures they get whilst after a week of 5 days slaving away, then they get to do get that release. If they ain't able to do that, then they're just like they ain't got nothing to do, man. They'll end up offing themselves, man. Because that's as far as to them. That's it. That's as far as it goes. They're looking to receive as many pleasures from this world as possible, and then that's it and be done with it, man. They're like this. It's a race. They're looking to get everything done as swiftly as possible, as much as possible, before they fucking croak over and die. That's why. So for them, it's just like, oh, it's just okay. We get this. We go back to normal. They ain't thinking about what it's got to do. They ain't thinking about, okay, what's the likelihood of how effective is this thing going to be? Was there even a point? Is it worth risking the side effects? But but they're following after, man. They're wandering after the beast. It says what? Yet he also is wise and will bring evil, and will not call back his words, and will arise against the house of the evildoers, and against the help of them that work iniquity. Now the Egyptians are men and not the Most High, and their horses flesh and not spirit. When the Most High shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fall together. Yeah, so all that you're building, all that you're fortifying yourself within Esau's, within whatever Esau wants, you're getting down with you're getting into it. It's like once all that's been built up by Esau crumbles, I'm gonna crumble along with it. All this that he's doing, all that he's pushed out, on the people the mark's gonna go out, man. The mark's gonna be taken up heavy, man. People need pushing out. You're gonna have entertainers talking about, just like with the Max. You're gonna have entertainers pushing out the mark as well. Same way. It's gonna be a big push in society, and it's like if you ain't getting down with it, everyone's just gonna be questioning you, because they're all in accord. They're in that same spirit, man. They've drunk the wine, man. They're drunken. They're vomiting all over. They don't know what the hell's going on. Isaiah 60:1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of Yahweh is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But Yahweh shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. Yeah. So gross darkness is going to be on the people, and that's really what it is. The people, by and large, people don't think about what they're what's occupying their thought patterns is they're thinking about they're thinking about work, they're thinking about their relationships, thinking about family, thinking about their kids, thinking about paying bills, thinking about going on holiday somewhere. They're thinking about buying some new sneaks or a new dress or new a fresh jacket for winter or whatever. They're obsessed and think they're meditating on the carnal, man. And all they've been overtaken with is just all the shit, the bullshit, the bread and circus that Esau throws out for people to get occupied on. That's why they'll know you talk. That's why you hear people talking about football here in the UK. That shit will be sounding like bruv, like a expert analysis, political analysis, of a 300-hour speech, breaking down the intricacies of all these trade windows and what this player needs to do in their kind of attitude and how this manager, bruv, they get all into that. That's their life, man. They'll be sitting there anytime. That's why it's like Arsenal fan TV watching, man, after a match. Like them, they're getting mad passionate, man. They're out there. They got they're having speeches, getting hella in there. They're invested, man. These guys that they live and die by the performance of their fucking sports team, man. But they ain't thinking about Yahweh Shem Shai. They ain't thinking about the truth. They ain't thinking about the destruction of this earth. They ain't thinking about the kingdom of heaven. That's why they're gonna get caught out there, man. They've trusted and they invested in Esau and his kingdom and his system. But okay, but congratulations, you've done that. But then what's is this guy thinking about you? What's he doing, man? He's looking to to come against you, man. He ain't thinking about you. We did Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil has come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that ye have but a short time. Yeah, Esau's coming down with that wrath, man, because he knows he's got a short time. He's trying to lock in his new world order, man. He's looking to get that chip out there, to get things secured. Because these guys are croaking, man. Just like what Prince Philip. These guys are passing. They ain't looking to drop. They're looking to secure these things before it's too late. And they've basically got the perfect situation now to push out hella shit onto the people, man. That's why you had the Mark mention. That's why you got the Neuralink, where it's there's what now, like 6 months to go basically in the year, and he said he's looking to do human trials on that Neuralink this year, so that implantable brain chip that goes under the skin, which is a mark of the beast. That's also in the works, and that's why and people are gonna eat this up, man. That's why they ain't looking at like, oh wow, okay, so they're just kind of like able to do this. Like, what more can they do? People ain't really thinking about that. They're just thinking like, oh yeah, we just do this and everything's fine. Yeah, I'll leave it there. Yeah, Shalom. Yabashim and Shabashim Shalom.